Assalamualaikum and hi, I'm Furqan Atisha binti Nur Hisham. Today, I will briefly present my research from Chapter 1 to Chapter 3, which is titled Exploring the Impact of Business Ecosystem and Support Service by Mawib and AIAM on Asnaf Entrepreneurial Growth. So without wasting our time, let's start. Here is my table of content for my presentation today. I will start with introduction, then background of the study, problem statement, research objective and research question, scope of study, definition of term, literature review, research framework, and last but not least, research methodology. Now let's begin with the introduction. In my research, I have highlighted how the business ecosystem and support service offered by Mawib and AIAM can significantly contribute to the entrepreneurial growth of Asnaf. This service provide essential resources and guidance, creating a conducive environment for Asnaf entrepreneurs to thrive. So what is business ecosystem? Business ecosystem is a network of organizations that work together to create and deliver product or service. This system helps businesses grow and innovate by fostering collaboration and support among its members. Okay, now what is business support service? Business support service are resources and assistance provided by businesses to help them grow and success. This service can include training, funding, mentorship, marketing help, and access to networks and information. Mawib and AIAM are the agencies being studied in this research to see how they influence business growth among the Asnaf group. So here is the background of the study. Who is Asnaf entrepreneur? Entrepreneur is individual from Asnaf group, which refer to the needy and eligible recipient of zakat in Islam who engage in business activity. Now, what Mawib do? Mawib is responsible for distributing zakat fund to eligible Asnaf group in the federal in wilayah persekutuan. It provides financial aids, education support, and disaster relief to address economic, social, and welfare issues. Next, AIAM. AIAM is established in 1987. AIAM aims to alleviate poverty by financing income-generating activity for poor rural households. There's a 3 problem statement in the study. First is Asnaf entrepreneurs have limited access to crucial resources like capital and knowledge. Second, there is a lack of robust business ecosystem, including training and mentoring. And the last one is Asnaf entrepreneurs struggle with building strong network and marketing. Here is my research objective. First is to identify and analyze the component of the business ecosystem and support service offered by Mawib and AIAM to Asnaf entrepreneurs, focusing on resources, network, financial assistance, and training program. Second, to evaluate the effective of Mawib and AIAM support service and ecosystem in fostering the entrepreneurial growth of Asnaf entrepreneurs. Third is to understand the strategies Asnaf entrepreneurs use within Mawib and AIAM ecosystem to overcome challenges and leverage opportunity. There's 3 research questions in my research. First is what are the key components of the business ecosystem and support service provided by Mawib and AIAM and how they're perceived by Asnaf entrepreneurs. Second, how Mawib and AIAM support service and business ecosystem contribute to or impede the entrepreneurial growth of Asnaf entrepreneurs. Last one is what strategies do Asnaf entrepreneurs employ within the Mawib and AIAM ecosystem to navigate challenges and leverage opportunity for growth. So here is scope of study. In my research, I will focus on 3 things, which is business ecosystem, business support service, and impact on entrepreneurial growth. Let's briefly define the key terms in the study. Business ecosystem, a network of organizations that collaborate to create and deliver product or service fostering innovation and business growth. Business support service. Business support service is resources and assistance provided to business such as training, funding, mentorship, and marketing help. Next is Mawib. What is Mawib? Mawib is agency responsible for distributing zakat fund to eligible Asnaf groups in Kuala Lumpur. AIM is Amanah Ikhtiar Malaysia is an organisation established in 1987 to alleviate poverty by financing income generating activity for poor rural households. Next is Asnaf. Asnaf, a group of needy individuals eligible for zakat in Islam, including the poor and those in financial distress. Next is entrepreneur growth, the develop and expansion of business activity by entrepreneurs, leading it to increase the economic stability, business success, and financial independence. So now let's move to the literature review. As I mentioned before, business ecosystem is a network of related business such as suppliers, distributors, consumer, rival, government agencies, and others that operate both competitively and collaboratively to generate and provide goods and services. So, what is business ecosystem role in entrepreneurship? So the role is entrepreneurial ecosystem utilize share resources, external network, knowledge sharing, government support to cultivate innovation and economic growth. Business support service. Business support service are resources and assistance provided to help individual groups achieve specific goals. For entrepreneurs, this service offers tools, knowledge, opportunities to start, manage, and grow their business. So there's 4 types of business support. First is financial assistance, second is training program, next is networking opportunities, and the last one is business development service. So what is the impact of support service on entrepreneurial growth? First is access to resources, which is growing entrepreneurial activities means more support programs, mentorship, and networking opportunities for new entrepreneurs. And also for us now. Next is market opportunities, and the last one is funding access. Okay, what is Asnaf community? Asnaf community is Asnaf those eligible for zakat due to financial hardship, including poor, needy, in debt, or fighting for Allah causes. Zakat aims to support those need, calculate 2.5% of net asset annually. So distribute transparently according to Islam principle. There's 3 challenges faced by Asnaf entrepreneurs. First is access to capital, second lack of business skill and knowledge, and the last one is market and free barriers. Last in the literature review is entrepreneurial growth. So entrepreneurial growth is like nurturing a seed into flourishing tree. For Asnaf entrepreneurs, it means their business grow over time, reaching more customer, making more money, and become stronger. This growth brings stability and independence, empowering them to build a better life, a life for themselves and their families. So there's 3 factors that influencing growth in entrepreneurial. First is access to resources, second is business environment, and the last one is support service. So here is my research framework. Business ecosystem and business support service by MAWIC and AIM is independent variable which will affect of Asnaf entrepreneur, and also all of the factor will effect of Asnaf entrepreneur growth. Asnaf entrepreneur growth is a dependent variable. So here is my research methodology. I'm using research design of qualitative data analysis, and I'm using in data sources. I'm using primary data, which is interview and observation, and secondary data using journal or past researchers, books and website to get information. Next is data collection technique. I'm using data triangulation techniques, which is first I will interview the Asnaf group, and then I will do some observation and then documentation, and next is sampling technique. I'm using purposive sampling. Last one is data analysis. For data analysis, I'm using thematic analysis. So that's all for me. Thank you.